Hi, I'm Mike Bjorkman. Thanks for joining us here on Minute with Mike on SCV TV. I'm excited. We're working on segment 2. If you didn't catch the first one, this is Nick Dallas from Dallas General Pest and Termite Control. We talked about rodents, ants, spiders, how to keep our property clean and free of that. But now I want to switch gears for segment 2, and I want to talk to you about termites. We live in Santa Clarita. Termites are one of the most devastating thing out here, and most devastating thing to me as an agent, because what happens is we get all the negotiating done, all the closing cost credits paid for or figured out, just a myriad of things have to happen, and then here comes you, and we find out we have a humongous bill for termites and stuff. So what I want to talk to you about today is, how do we avoid this? How do we have normal checks of houses? Do we have to be on the market to get a termite report?
No.
Let's get into it a little bit. Okay, let's say I'm just a normal homeowner.
Normal homeowner, what you do is you give me a call. Call me any day of the week. We'll get back to you. The termite inspection is completely free unless your house is in escrow. It won't cost you a dime, and you don't have to do any work unless you want to. Termites themselves cause more damage to homes than all of the other natural disasters combined on a yearly basis. So it's better to be safe than to be sorry once you try and sell your home and find out that 30% of your home has been eaten by termites.
And it's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and people don't get it.
They don't understand these beams to replace are a tremendous bill. And besides that, there's not only one type of termite. There's drywood, there's subterranean, there's swarmers, there's all kinds of termites. So it just depends on what it is, and we're able to take care of that. Yeah. It's really simple for us. That's what we do for a living. Just like you sell real estate, it's just a daily process. Right. We go out there and we drill holes in the ground, and we'll pump the ground full of chemical.
Right, well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the different ways to get rid of. Okay, so you just mentioned subterranean. That means under your foundation?
It's underground.
In between your house and your foundation?
Either or.
Okay.
And what they do is they're going to build a mud tube. You're going to see a little mud tube being built up onto a piece of wood where they eat the wood and take it back down below. It's as simple as a mud tube. You can see that, and you know you have termites. Drywood termites, they're going to be the ones coming out of the windowsill. The droppings, the easiest way to tell if you have termites is if you see little pieces of sand. It looks just like sand, identical to sand, and it's actually termite droppings. So as soon as you see that little bit of sand, you know you have termites. When you see little grooves in wood that weren't there 2 years ago, you had termites. You had termites swarm on that area, and they started doing damage. Right. So it's better to call us ahead of time at one of our office lines or our cell lines, or email us and get us out there for a free inspection. It's not going to cost you a dime for us to come out there and give you an inspection.
What my clients always say to me, 90% of the time, Mike, I live in this house full time. If I had termites or dry rot, I would know about it. And every single time, because we're in Santa Clarita, there's termites somewhere, there's dry rot somewhere. People don't inspect their own homes every single day, and if they do, they don't even know what to look for.
They don't know where to inspect.
So that's why we have a professional like him, and I can't urge you enough, even if you're watching this for fun and you say, I don't plan on selling my home for 5 years. Well, you know what? Make the call, get a free inspection. It'll save you a lot of headache down the road. Let's talk about a couple things on why Santa Clarita especially has so many different breeds of termites. Why are they here? And
termites are everywhere.
It's ridiculous.
But Santa Clarita, because of the nature around us, and
so the oak trees and the rural properties, the mountains.
Exactly. All of that is what's bringing and fueling the termites. Termites swarm, every year, a specific time of year. There's going to be swarmers, and you're going to see termites. You're going to see, it looks like ants with wings. That's basically what a termite looks like. And they're missing a thorax. But other than that,
I hate when my thorax is missing.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have a thorax.
Oh, good. But sounded painful anyways if it was missing. Let's talk about one other thing. Tents. A lot of people, they drive down the street and go, what in the world is going on with that house? Now, I try to, when I sell a home and the buyer finds out that the home needs to be tented, Number one, why would it need to be tented? And number two, why is that good for a buyer? How long does that fumigation usually last?
Well, a fumigation is for drywood termites. That means your house is actually infested on the inside with termites. It's not for subterranean termites. And what it does is it actually modifies the termites' eating and digestive properties to where they're not able to sustain life and they die off that way. They're basically oxygen derived, and that's how they die. When you tent homes, we can give you the best deal there is when it comes to termites. We do all SCV leasings properties on monthly service that they give us, and we also do Mike's Home in particular. I can guarantee we'll be the best out there. We can do any inspection for you free of cost as long as it's not an escrow, and we'll make your life a lot easier in the long run.
Let's clarify why it's free when you're not in escrow. And the reason, if you're in escrow, we have to provide a report. And that's where you start racking up the charges, to provide that report and put their name in it. When you put a tent on a home, how long does it have to stay on?
48 hours.
What do the people have to do? Do they have to hide all their food? Do they have to get the food out of the house? Do they have to get the kids and dogs out of the house?
What you do is you take the actual food and you double there's a type of bag called a Nylafume bag. And each one has to be individually sealed and wrapped.
So each can or each
box of cereal, what specifically? Anything canned doesn't need to be wrapped.
So the fridge
anything that's not going in your mouth and digested by your body, and that's only in the state of California, by the way, has to be wrapped. So your medications, your food in the refrigerator, you wrap it and you put it right back in the refrigerator. Food in the freezer, same thing. You wrap it the way we tell you to wrap it, put it back in the freezer, to where it doesn't take up any huge amount of time to do. It's just like cleaning out your freezer or refrigerator, just wrapping it, and that's that. Right. Pills, mouthwashes, toothpaste, stuff of that nature. It's going to be in your mouth. We require you to bag. We also can go through, we're going to give you a tape or CD and a pamphlet on how to take care of that. So it's not
so education is also part of it.
We'll come by, we'll teach you how to do everything, and it won't be a problem. I guarantee that.
All right. To be time sensitive, the last thing about the tent I wanted to ask is, again, why is it good for a buyer?
Because you won't have any problems for at least 5 years.
So that's pretty important. So if you're buying a home and I tell you, look, the home has to be tented before you move in, that's a good thing. Don't panic, that's a good thing. And knowing that you're going to have a clear termite report means when you get the home, it's going to be free of termites and they're going to back it up. How long do you back that up, your reports, once they're issued?
We back it up 5 to 7 years. So
okay, so that's pretty important.
It's a difference of different termites, different drywood, subterranean, what they are. So whatever it is, we'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions if you call our office.
Go with it. What are those numbers?
661-287-3254 for the office. You'll reach me, my father, or one of the other employees there. 661-666-8229 is one of our cell phones, and DallasPestAndTermiteControl.com is our website. You can find us on Yelp, you can find us on Google. We're the #1 person on Google when you type in pest control, Valencia, California.
All right, I opened up a can of termites, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
All right, awesome.
So, get a hold of us. We'll be happy to come out there and give you a free inspection. We can also give a free inspection on pest control. So anything you need taken care of, come to us. We're a local family-owned business, and we also provide for the community as well. We try to give back. We give back our work trucks to Cars for Kids and so forth and so on. So we just try to, run a business and run it the best we can.
Well, thanks for being such a good community partner. Well, again, I'm Mike Bjorkman. My cell phone is 212-8075. For the rentals, scvleasing.com. For the sales, SantaClaritaRealEstate.com. Thanks again for watching Minute with Mike here on SCV TV. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye now.